Rating with the best troop Super Solars ever released into Clash of Clans and getting killer loot, maxing out my storages. That's what we're going to be having a look at in this video. Before we do that, I'm Mister. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, just take a moment now to subscribe for daily uploads of various gaming content, including Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans normally uploads twice a week, 4 videos on 2 days. 2 days, 2 videos each of the days. It uploads. That may or may not change. I may increase that to cover everything that I'm doing. Now, okay, the Royal Ghost, that is the troop in question. Temporary troop, would love to see it remain. Why do I say that? Because this is the attack log, my last one. Now, I did notice that the trader had a free training boost, and I thought I will partake of that. Thank you very much. So, as you can see here, 12 hours 42 minutes ago and 11 hours 45 minutes ago. So, everything here you can see is done in 1 hour. There's a couple of attacks I did do that didn't make it into this list because the list cannot hold them all. Essentially, I had less than 500,000 gold and elixir in each, and I still had 2 daily challenges, 5-star challenges to achieve. So I got both of those as well. So they kind of added a little bit. Okay, so let's have a look at how I'm using the Royal Ghost. So in previous times, we have seen, well, I've showed anyway, that I tend to just put archers. I call them surgical archers, and I just put 10 archers on each thing. ... 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Royal Ghost is so much easier. You just press once and the Royal Ghost goes down. And the beauty of that is you can see I haven't lost a single attack in all of these attacks. What we're going to have a look at is a bunch of attacks, and we're going to have a look at a very unusual base as the absolute last one. Okay. Let's have a look. So this is the first attack I'll show you. Goes for a minute, but basically you can see what I'm doing. Now in this case I'm going to take out the queen because I need to get into this gold mine here in the middle. So I'll come back to that one if the ghost doesn't get in. He gets in, no problemo. Okay, so I'm basically just putting them down in a way that I need to put them down so I can get to the maximum mines and so on that are in there. So once that goes down, I'm then looking at the base. Do I want to quit here? So I do contemplate just quitting, and then I'm looking at it saying, well, you know what? I've got 49%. Now I've got 50%. I'll clear this up. So that's why I haven't dropped all of the ghosts. Just let them get a little bit of clearance going. Once that happens, if they perish, I'll drop 1 ghost on the dark storage, which is what you can see here. And then I'll come in with the king underneath the Grand Warden, rage it, and get whatever loot is in this clan castle. It's a nice little runway straight on in. And that's what I did here in this case. So while the base is abandoned, no infernos or anything like that, I don't care. If it's got good loot, I'll hit it because the ghosts just do so much good work. Okay, so that's that one. Let's have a look at the next one. All right, now this one has some pretty good loot, 7,000 dark elixir, 600k of each. Let's just go into it. Oh, look, you know what the process is now. I'm just putting the ghosts straight on each of those items. They take out the items and then they just go inside. Now, in this case, what I was doing was I cleared that item because I wanted to come in and take out this dark storage. So I've got a little bit of work to do, thinking, ghost on each of those things, get it done. I've still got 2 ghosts left. Once those things go down, I can get a ghost in, and then I decide, you know what, I won't get it in. I'm just thinking about it at this point, and then I just drop the king, drop the Grand Warden, and as the wall goes down, that's when I will release 2 ghosts to help get in and clear some of this stuff so I can at least be sure of getting this dark elixir. So as you can see, the 2 ghosts went there, and they just pathed straight to the dark elixir, straight to the king. Take that out, king's through, ghosted in, and that's it. Don't need any more. I won't get the town hall. End the battle. So we'll have a look, and that's the loot I got, 600,000, 570, and nearly 7,000 dark elixir. Let's have a look at the next one. All right, a minute 37 on the clock. Now, what I have been doing on my other town hall, my other new town hall 11, where I haven't been going up in the trophies because I was sitting in Master League and I wanted to come down. I was just concentrating on the loot only. As soon as I had the loot, I would end the battle. So a lot of those were only going for about 30 seconds. But let's have a look how this one goes. Same format that you can see. Just put the troop down. Best troop ever. I'm so pleased that Supercell released this just as I hit Town Hall 11 and I need a lot of loot because they train up quick. And now here I'm looking, go, you know what, I can take out some gold storages. I've still got an elixir down at the bottom. So that's why once I've done that initial thing, I do a little bit of a pause. I have a look what's going on. Is there any way I can get something else out? Can I get this elixir bowl? There's 90,000 in it. Yeah, I can. Okay, so drop a few more ghosts. Take out some of the trash that might prevent them from pathing very well. And okay, that's good. Drop that last ghost. He'll go in, take out what's left of that bowl, and I'm good to go end the battle. There you go. So as you can see, I do my initial deployment, pause, have a little bit of think, and then see if there's anything left. Let's have a look at another one. All right, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 10 walls, Town Hall 11. It has an active Inferno, as you can see here. A minute and 4 seconds on this one. And I get some good loot. Again, take out the Grand Warden, take out the Warden over there on the side, and then just start thinking, yep, deploy, deploy, deploy. Just straight onto the outside collectors. We can just call them collectors, onto the expo. I'll get at least part of an expo, part of the expo challenge going on. Now, it should be noted, what I've done as well is I have experimented with using these ghosts in the Goblin Village, and they work pretty good. I came to a couple of bases. I made sure I trained up like 16 barbs first, and I had a look. I just dropped the barbs around for bombs and things like that. If there were bombs that I could trigger, then on the actual army, I trained up just enough barbs to trigger the bombs, clear them out. Then I went in with the ghosts, and I've been doing pretty good with the ghosts there. But as you can see, when you're making 800, 700,000, even 500 or 600,000, where I am in the Goblin Village at the moment, the loot was only 400 to 500,000. It's only just hitting 600,000 now. So look, the ghosts don't cost that much anyway. Let's have a look at another one. We've got, we'll have a look at one more, and then we'll have a look at the special base. This is the last raid I did of the day, or of the session, actually. So it was a Town Hall 12. Obviously, the Eagle's still functioning. There's stuff in this expo. Infernos are down. Let's dive in. It looks pretty simple, and it is pretty simple. Remember, I am just concentrating on the loot, but I also want that little bit of extra star just for that 5-star bonus that I was working on at the same time. And I do need to clear a path to get some of the other weapons and storages and things like that. So using the ghosts very wisely, well, I like to think I'm using them wisely, just not just spamming them all down, keeping some in reserve to see what I may or may not need to do to try and get a little bit of extra loot. We'll just speed this one up a bit. Okay, so at this point, I'm hoping a ghost I drop down here is going to path to the archer. I understand if it goes to the hut, I won't be able to get him in time for the archer. Okay, so Eagle's activated, not that it matters to the ghosts because the Eagle won't fire on them until the ghost is visible. So there I've got that archer down. Now I can put a ghost on this storage. This archer, I've got 2 ghosts left, one for the archer and then one for this other storage. It won't get the storage down, but just keep an eye on the amount of loot I get. 131,000 at the moment. Few hits, almost goes down, and there we go. So it's a little bit over 31,000 just that was left in that storage. Good enough for me, 600 grand. Let's have a look at the special base now, and that will be the last attack for this video. All right, here we are on the last base. Notice it says 70 in the middle there, and when I had to move the base around, 1949 to 2019 China flag there. So I have to believe that either this is in honor of someone's 70-year-old ancestor, or the player themselves is 70. So if that's the case, we have a 70-year-old playing Clash of Clans, and being proud of the fact by being in the game. And if this is you, there you go. I've featured your base in a video on YouTube. So in this case, obviously the loot is all being given away, 55-second raid. And here we go. I just drop a ghost on each of these things just to make sure. And I think I drop another one up here because I want to get the eagle down. I can't really remember. Let's just keep watching that. I drop some at the bottom here. They'll take out those archer towers. I may or may not get that eagle down. Okay, let's just see what the eagle does. If it doesn't do anything, I think I'll get it down. No, it hasn't fired yet, and I may not even do anything about it. I can't remember. Okay, so at this point, I've got all of the loot. And so all that matters is, do I take the eagle out or not? Or do I just go on my way? I've got 55%, 11 seconds to go. I don't need to take out the eagle, although it would add to my achievement of taking out an eagle. I just had a look at it and I went, no. That's it. I'm done. 57%. I've got all the loot from Mr. 70, and that is the last attack of this video. So there you have, that is what I have been using to raid. As you can see, my current army is all royal ghosts, and I take lightning spells just in case I need to zap something for an extra 50%, and I also have royal ghosts made up, and as you can see, full army royal ghosts, only 81,000 elixir. That's a bargain. Every one of those armies only cost me 81,000 or less, but I made so much loot in my 1 hour of raiding. I had to gem a builder free so I could actually keep going for the last 10 minutes and spend some more loot, and then rated it back up to what you see here. But of course now with builders, I've got one up in 6 hours, so I have to figure out how I'm going to spend elixir and also get that wizard back down to get him upgraded. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what you're raiding with to help level up your Town Hall 11, and until next time, thanks for watching.